Hello everybody, Zeph here with Zeph's Trading. Hope you guys are doing well. Trying to get over this cold, so I'm going to do a very quick, short video for today. If it's FOMC day anyways, so 2 o'clock, basically not a lot of action until after the Fed said they're not changing the rates. Quite a few good amount of trades in here today, surprisingly. Just the morning session was really, really boring. And 2 trades on the day, I still feel pretty rusty. So I'm sizing down to just one contract and scalping for 8 ticks stop loss. I'm going to do that for probably a few trades until I get used to it and then size up and build back up. But that's for my own trading. Let's just go over this chart and try to get this out of the way. Okay, here we go. So about 8 o'clock, there's really nothing here. As you can clearly see, you established your trading range. Once the market opened at 9:30 here, you had your first decent trade here, which is a lower high. This is also a failed break hoagie to go higher. So once you see this 2-bar candle, oh, I'm sorry, no, that's not a hoagie. Let's see here. Okay, matching highs, yes. So it is a hoagie. As you can see, 2 bars inside 1 bar. It breaks up and then turns down. That's also a really good context for the market's probably at least going to trade back down to this support down here at 52.35. And it does, so that's the first trade you get for a nice lower high. Then you come down here at that 52.35, establish the range of here and 52.45, so about $10 difference here. You get a first entry, second entry short, but no good signal bar. It's not a good enough signal bar. Too green and too much stem. Then 10 o'clock hits, and this is where you kind of really start to get your higher lows start forming, as you can see. Change the cursor. Here we go. You see higher low, higher low, higher low. So you're watching price action develop. And as you go higher here, you have a first entry long, pulls back, second entry long, great signal bar, and plenty of room back up to the midline here. And then you get this, also confirmation, just a couple minutes later, which is a nice higher low signal bar going higher, and you can expect at least to test back up to previous day's high, or back up to this range at 52.45, which it does, and goes right back down. Then it kind of gets this weird price action. It's very choppy, very stuck together, a lot of overlapping bars. But then you get this first entry long, pulls back, second entry long, and you have 1, 2, 3. You have a triple test right here, so that's a great signal bar going short. You're looking for a test back down to at least market open, which it hits at 52.40. Not a bad trade at all. Leads to a nice, probably a nice runner here if you trailed that correctly. Then you get you get first entry, you get a lower high, but I don't think there's enough room down here, and you already have a new low form, so you can't take this one right here. Then you get a first entry, second entry short, but it's an inside bar. You might take that. Maybe market black if you really want. Technically, the count, there's an argument to be made to, are you saying a double bottom to reset the count, or is this the first entry short, second entry short fails? But maybe if you know really what you're doing here, you might take this trade, but this is very, very aggressive. Then you get basically just kind of this wedge formation happening here. Again, boring until FOMC starts, and you want to be flat 30 minutes anyways before this. So yeah, just chops around before FOMC speaks. And sure enough, we get this, 2 o'clock it started, so you basically stay flat until 10 to 15 minutes, somewhere around there. You do get this first entry pulls back, second entry short, closing out slow, and you are expecting a new leg down. So if you are trading in that, you can, but that's a very aggressive trade because you're trading in the news. You want to wait 10, 15, 20 minutes after the actual news event starts. Then there was also another one at 2:30, so again, very aggressive trade. But as price found some support down here, you then have a really clear, as you're looking for a reversal, first entry short, pulls back, second entry short, and it fails, and you get a great signal bar closing above the EMA. You know that the short sellers are trapped here. One tick above, good risk to reward. and you get a clear runner, and you're looking for at least to move back up to the high of the previous swing, and sure enough, you get it. Then you get this nice outside bar closing on its low. Can't take that though. Get this trend down, break new low, and then we start this kind of bull rally. And then you get a nice, first entry, pulls back. You get a nice higher low. And then you can also argue for this, somewhere around here for this double top. This is just a good signal bar. We're away from the EMA. You are looking to, you're still technically trading this in the range. And you don't know it's going to lead to this, big bullish trend rally. So, you might take that. That's a nice outside bar closing on its low. But very aggressive, multiple green bars closing on their high. The only thing you really have here is a double top. So, it's just something to note. But then you actually get a nice first entry, pulls back, second entry long, one tick above it. Plenty of room back up to the highs here. And market was moving very fast. Our ATR is at 3.42. So very quick scalps. And that was a nice trade to take. Then we get this just nice confirmation of this bull trend. And then you get this, which is a first entry short, counting from our low here. First entry short, pulls back, second entry short, third entry short. And then you get this super small signal bar. It's just a signal bar trade right off the trend channel here, as you can see. I like going short there. That's very low risk. And you are calling a top, but most of the time when you have, 1, 2, 3, and 4, usually the sweet spot's 4 or 5 as it tries to sell off. And you get a nice small risk bar with a good signal bar, take that trade, I'll mark it black. It is pretty aggressive because you are shorting off the trend channel at a key entry point. But, you might argue for it to be red. Nice trend down. Then it just kind of chops sideways here. And then this is where we start getting our trades going here for today. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. We have a triple test here. But then you also really get what you're doing is looking for the trend channel up, break new high. I have a first entry long, pulls back, second entry long. Really nice second entry long right at the EMA. Plenty of support here. Plenty of room up. Take that trade any time of the day. Price action just started to get really, really good. Then, this is very important. You have to really know, well, you don't have to really know, but you have to understand the context of what's happening. And as you can see, we have this trading range. We have a breakout. It's a failed breakout, so I'm looking for a failed breakout. I'm also seeing a first entry, pulls back, second entry short. Then I have a first entry long, second entry long. And I basically have this lower high bar right here. And I realize that the bears are in control here. The bulls tried once, twice, one tick below this bar. All the bulls are going to get stopped out. That's where their stop is. Or one tick below this bar. Sure enough, I was right. Enter one tick below. Get my 2 points. Get out there. Very quick trade. And then it sells off. Comes right back to the bottom here. And looks like now this is basically just a repeat pattern. Again, same thing happened. You have a trend up. You have your nice first entry short, second entry short, failure. Another one, first entry, second entry, lower high, double matching, double top here. Pretty decent signal bar, closing right on its low here. It has a little stem, but again, same thing, just a repeat pattern. Failed break out of this range. It leads back to the EMA here. Sure enough, that's what happens. And 2 point stop, 2 point profit target, and I get it. And then, as I'm recording this, price is moving good here. So now we have a, first entry, second entry long, and then a higher low as well. So that looks pretty good right here as well. Both these as it formed real time. So yeah, price action basically just started to get really good. What we're looking for is probably some of the best price action I've seen in a very long time, which is kind of funny. But this morning was just horrendous, super boring, and of course, end of the day, like usual. So might have to just switch up and trade at the end of the day at this point. But that's how I saw it today. Those are the 2 trades I took. Again, just doing one contract, 2 point stop, 2 point profit target. Just going to try to take some good trades here, get back into the groove of things, and try to get over this cold. Sorry if this was not such an organized video or anything like that. Yeah, so hopefully I feel better. See you guys next time.